We're back. We are back. You fucking rain otters. I don't want to, but when we swear in the first like 30 seconds, you should not have any ads on this video. Anyways, we're back. I kind of have a sore throat from sucking too much of that Yeezy cock, but it should be fine. I bought some medicine. Talk about cocks. I'm a little bit confused by Taylor's dating life. So at first, like right now, she had this British guy nobody knew who was kind of poor, and now she has a British guy that a bunch of people know. It's still an upgrade. On the other hand, apparently I have no clue, but I just see the headlines like he said some dumb shit. So maybe a downgrade, but we'll see. Midnights. The next album's gonna be good for sure. Because I think it wasn't it her longest relationship with Joe Joey, and his last name was one of the Chipmunks, and not Theodore Alvin, right? Joe Alvin, Joey Alvin, something like that. I believe that was her longest relationship. So the next album is gonna be amazing. On another note, did you notice? By the way, she has a lighter, and I also brought a lighter. See? You can see it. Anyways, did you notice that most of Taylor's albums are only one word? What about it when you usually like in the online world you see longer albums put into acronyms to be like MBDTFTPAB, To Pimp a Butterfly, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, all of that. And then I thought about what that would look like for Taylor, and it's just Midnights, Fearless, Red, 1989, Reputation, Evermore, Folklore. You can just say the word. Of course, we'll speak now, but still very short. Imagine doing that for Lana Del Rey. Did you know there's a tunnel under? You could just throw in the entire alphabet and say it's a Lana Del Rey album. Anyways, Midnights album cover, looking a little melancholic. It also, I like that the Midnights, not the font. It looks like a little bit like an Apple advertisement. Now that I think about it, a mixture of the early The Weeknd album covers and Apple with the font. Anyways, I like that the color of the of Midnights is also reflected in the image with her eye. It's not shadow. It's not eyeliner. Is it shadow? I don't know. I know what I call it in my native tongue, but in my native tongue it has something to do with shadow. Anyways, let's just start. I know it's gonna be a little bit more poppy, but that's about it. That's everything I know. I know this isn't the first song, but I liked. I always want to have the album cover. The first song is Lavender Haze, which could be holy shit. What are these producers? So Soundwave, Jahan Sweet, J.A., Taylor Swift, and Braxton Cook. And Lavender Haze sounds like a kind of weed, doesn't it? Anyways, let's just start. As I say it, oh my god, you can't make this up. It has 420. Oh wait, you can't see it. 1 second, 1 second. It has 420 million streams as we speak. So I might be onto something. Come on, okay, let's give it a spin. First song, Lavender Haze. It's pretty short album, 45 minutes. Let's just start. I have no idea what the sound's gonna be like. And we already named the album. It has a very nice sound. Reminds me of like some years ago. the way the vocals are worked into the instrumental with the very mellow bass and the always these little bits left and right. A lot of voices, almost schizophrenic, but I like it. And also feel, hey, dude, we've heard a lot of stuff. Melancholy. I said it looks kind of melancholic with the, okay, not this album cover, but the album cover. Scrutiny handled beautifully. Okay, hey.
All they keep asking me is if I'm gonna be your bride. I find it dizzying, they're bringing up my history, but you weren't even listening. I feel the 1950s shit they want from me. I just wanna stay in that lavender haze. Talking go viral. I just need this thought spiral. Get it off your chest. Get it off my desk. I feel
It's a good start to the album. It definitely leaves some spots open to fill for future songs. But it's very, very different from Folklore, which was the last Taylor album I listened to. Also based on her lyricism. It's very minimalist, leaving a lot of room for us to be interested in more. They were here, all they keep asking, I'm gonna be your bride. Also the repetitions by herself, which was kind of a 1989 theme. Kind of good to see wife or one night stand. She doesn't want the 90s, 50s shit.
get it off your chest. I just wanna stay in that lavender haze.
Very nice sound, honestly. Very chill, very good opener to the album. Now Maroon, let's continue. And she kind of wants to, not escape, but she just wants to, like, dude, let the girl chill. She doesn't want all that, she just wants to stay in her 11 days. She just wants to, also like, going viral and everybody expectations. Bleh. Okay, Maroon, next song.
Vinyl shelf cause we lost track of time again. Laughing with my feet in your lap, like you were my closest friend. How'd we end up on the floor anyway? You say your roommate's cheap ass screw top rose. That's how I see you every day now. And I chose you, the one I was dancing with.
It seems like a mixture of, well, obviously the poppy sound was mostly on Lover and 1989, but it seems like a 1980, no, not 1989, like a more mature, more not depressed, but a little, not dystopian, but just the sound so far. Everything is very deep, is very bass heavy, very kind of muffled sounds.
In New York, no
The guitar is creeping up.
the dark at the sky and it was the burgundy on my t-shirt when you splashed your wine into me and the lips I used to call home. So scarlet it was
Also, very classic Taylor chorus in comparison to the verses, which he just speeds up. Na, 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 da, 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 and the traffic lights. Da, da, da. It was another song. I forgot the name. But classic Taylor. If I might say so, classic Taylor.
when the silence came, we were shaking, blind and hazy. Carnations you had thought were roses, that's us. The mark you saw on my collarbone, the rust that grew between telephones, the lips I used to call home. So scarlet it was. And awake with your memory,
Cutting everything out towards the end. A very, very, very deserving sound for the themes that we play out here. Or that maybe even happened to her. Roommate, fuck them. Come on, screw top rosé. That's the best you can do. Or what? Who are these people? Dude, roommates in general. Touchy subjects. Don't get me started. Never had a roommate, but I grew up with 2 siblings, and that was enough. But it seems like she looks back on it pretty neutral. By the way, I have no idea if maroons have like a certain meaning. So I guess it's the tree. But well, maroons, is it a nut? But on the outside they have this very spiky shells, right? That's true, actually. Also, New York. I know that she lived in New York. Okay, next song, Anti-Hero. I think I might have heard this one. I might have heard this one on the radio. I don't know. Sounds like Sunflower, Post Malone and Sway Lee. The percussion? Not anymore. Same. Nice post-chorus. Very dreamy.
Some kind of consciousness. I wake up screaming from dreaming. One day I'll watch as you're leaving, and life will lose all its meaning.
When this album came out, they were still a couple. But looking back on it now, on the previous tracks as well, I don't want to say it seemed like it was destined to be, but it definitely seemed like her perception of herself. So she thinks that he will. Also, we don't know what kind of fucking. Well, maybe it's just made up. Although, no, this is not made up. I'm pretty sure this is how she sees herself. Not made up. So she will probably think, like, oh my god. Have you ever been in that relationship where you thought you were kind of dating up and you felt like the other person could have anyone, so they technically would be able to just get somebody else immediately and just keep you around for as long as they need to find a better fit?
I have this dream, my daughter-in-law kills me for the money. She thinks I left them in the will.
See, I don't know anything about Joey Elwood, but I do know that people, or like the Taylor Swift community, used to make fun of him for being fucking piss poor. I also know that like people sent fucking death threats to Jake Gyllenhaal and the other one, John Mayer, the guitarist. Hey, don't do that.
And then someone screams out, she's laughing up at us from hell. It's me, I am the problem, it's me. Hi.
Hello, hi.
Everybody agrees, everybody agrees. Hi, I'm the problem, it's me. I'm the problem, it's me. Times, everybody agrees. I'll stare directly at the sun, but never in the mirror. It must be exhausting, always rooting for the anti-hero.
Funny to have this dreamy Glockenspiel or xylophone in there on top of this super dark bass. Kind of funny how this song is, I don't want to say it's a sad song, it's called Anti-Hero. And as it was also pretty sad, and these were both the biggest songs of each album. But Has Become My Afternoons, same, although not anymore, but I used to be there. My depression works the graveyard shift. Oh my god, everybody says in the room. Should I be left on my own? Ooh. I feel like this, it's me high. The problem is me. That could, I don't have TikTok, but I feel like that's like, isn't that just perfectly tailored? to isn't that just a perfect fit for the TikTok community to like lip sync after they've done some shit? Talking about this, if someday I may become gay, it's because of this woman. I don't know why, but see, no offense towards her as or the way she looks, but literally, I'd rather no. Let me just say that I have not in any way I feel attracted to her only based on looks. I don't know why. Usually I don't really go for blonde women, sure, but even when I see blonde, I think like, hey, okay, that's pretty good for a blonde girl. But her, I don't know why. Nothing. Nothing. Alicia Keys, however, now we're talking. Ah, but seriously. And Alicia Keys, she's like 45. Anyways, okay, she's the monster on the hill. Too big to hang out, slowly lurching towards your favorite city. I know she's always been given keys to the city now from her tour. Too big to hang out, obviously, or her physical size, maybe. I don't know if she's the monster on the hill, if she's like 7'11". Okay, cool. Snow on the Beach featuring Lana Del Rey. Speaking of the devil, let's hear what she has to say. Oh yeah, she also has released an album recently. But very dreamy. Strings, almost like a fairy tale.
One night, a few moons ago, I saw flecks of what could have been lights, but it might just have been you. Awful things for
I like the way she stresses the words.
thanks to you.
Quiet.
And it's like snow at the beach, weird but fucking beautiful. Snow on the beach, like snow.
For this entire album, the entire drums, bass, and everything. See, when you have a piano, you have 3 pedals at the bottom. One of them pushes a little cushion, like a little a little piece of fabric, onto the string for the piano when you play it. Ding. See, like I hope you know how a piano works. You press the key, and then a little hammer just bong 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 hits a string. When you press this pedal down, a fabric is pushed against all of the strings to make it sound kind of like I don't know the words in English, but to just really reduce it's kind of like a lo-fi filter IRL. So it just reduces the amount of clearance the note would have gotten. All of the beats so far have kind of had this. I know it's just like it's actually a filter. I know in production. It's just a filter that you can put on top of it. And my camera froze. Will it come back on? I sure hope it does. Okay, you're back. Oh no, now we froze again. Okay, now we're good. Okay, let's keep going.
I've never seen someone lit from within, blurring out my periphery. My smile is like I won a contest, and to hide that, now it's like snow at the beach, weird but fucking beautiful, flying in a dream.
I think I know one Taylor Swift song from before 2010. Oh my god, I forgot it. It's very well known. It's kind of like a Not Like the Other Girls song, where she says, oh, she is this and she is this, but I am that and I am that. And the beginning of this chorus sounds a bit like the hook from that song. I only know the hook from that song. Wait, let me take a couple of seconds to remind me of it.
Would be so dishonest, and it's fine to fake it till you make it, till you do, till it's true. Now it's like snow at the beach.
Na, 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 na. That's the song I'm talking about. You probably know it. If I even know it, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, a little bit like that.
Weird but fucking beautiful, flying in a dream, stars by the pocketful, snow on the beach. But your eyes are flying saucers from another planet. Now I'm all for you like Janet. Can this be a real thing? Can it? Are we falling like snow at the beach? Weird but fucking beautiful, snow on the beach. Snow on the beach. It's coming down, it's coming down, it's coming down, it's coming down.
It's a very pleasant song. The other three have kind of been, not depressing, but very... I guess depressing might be the right term. But this, at least the sound, feels very free. Weird but fucking beautiful, yes. Yeah, it's beautiful. That's pretty much the word I would have chosen. But anyway, I'm just gonna read through the lyrics because I was mostly paying attention to the music. 1 second. And I was... It makes sense now that I've read through it. Because see, when you are not a native English speaker, it's just really, really easy to not listen to music. Like you hear it, but you don't really listen or pay attention to it. And I was just mesmerized or really lost in the everything, the combination of vocals and instrumental. But it makes sense that they chose a very, very beautiful instrumentation for this because what they talk about is very nice. You're on your own, kid. We were actually having a good time. We've been having a good time for 3 or 4 songs now, for 4 songs now.
Summer went away, still the yearning stays. I play it cool with the best of them.
Very up-tempo.
He's gonna notice me. There's just one who could make me stay. All my days, from sprinkler splashes to fireplace ashes. You're on your own, kid. You always have been.
Okay, we're building.
I see the great escape.
Maybe not.
From sprinkler splashes to fireplace ashes, I called a taxi to take me there. You're on your own, kid. You always have been.
Didn't Jack Antonoff do a very, very similar kind of sound on Melodrama? Very, very similar to this song, to these noises right now. It is very similar to Melodrama, the production. But Melodrama is very good. And this so far, maybe it's an unpopular opinion, but so far I would say that this might be Taylor's best pop album. I know 1989. I know this. By the way, on Red, I'll listen Red, the normal album again. We don't do the Taylor versions no more. You wanna know why? That fucking album was over 2 hours, 2 hours and 10 minutes to be precise, and no. Simply no. And the last 10 songs, you really just, like, 8 or 9 of them, you could have... Why? I understand when you're a hardcore fan, it makes sense to have them on there, but for a first time listen, nobody's able to put off an album that's over 1 hour 30. That's very, very, very difficult to do. An hour for me is already... You gotta have me invested. But fucking 2 hours and 10 minutes? No. And also like these last 8-9 songs are that all of these From the Vault, Taylor's version, suck them out my ass? No. Maybe for not even for hardcore fans. Like if I remember correctly, those songs had what? 10, 20, 30 million streams. When you have, I don't know how many monthly listeners. But you can tell that even the like fans don't really listen to them. That's the thing. So we won't do any more of her versions. We'll just do the normal album. And we'll also only do, as you can see, we don't do Midnight's 3 a.m. edition. Maybe you can say if there's like a very, very good song from the deluxe version that's worth listening to, okay, as New Romances from 1989. But overall, it's just mostly very, bro, fucking 2 hours and 10 minutes for an album. No. 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 But 45 minutes. Yes, sir. Please. Midnight Rain. Also, I know why she called it Midnights. It's all of this has a very chill feeling to it. Very, very calm. Let's see. Midnight Rain, next song.
He wanted it comfortable, I wanted that pain. He wanted a breath.
Again, very melodrama-like. Very melodrama-like.
I was making my own name, chasing that fame. He stayed the same. All of me changed like midnight.
My town was a wasteland, full of cages, full of fences, pageant queens and big pretenders. But for some it was paradise. Broke his heart cause he was nice. He was sunshine, I was midnight.
He wanted it comfortable, I wanted that pain. He wanted a bride, I was making my own name, chasing that fame. He stayed the same.
Cause he was sunshine, I was midnight pain. He wanted it comfortable, I wanted that pain. He wanted a bride, I was making my own name, chasing that fame. I guess sometimes we all get just what
By the
we
way,
wanted.
does it seem like to you the chorus with this very, very manipulated voice is a bit like the Midnight Rain, and the Sunshine seems a bit like the verses, right? The way it also has the little synthesizer. Also the way she talks about it in the chorus. He wanted her, I wanted her, he wanted her, kind of supporting this idea that this is the Midnight Rain.
Just what we wanted, and he never thinks of me, except when I'm on TV.
I think maybe, okay, apart from the sound, maybe also the entire vibe, because obviously the name melodrama gives you the idea that this is sadder overall, which it is, all of the themes, or the way they are portrayed or supported by the instrumentals gives away that feeling. Maybe that's the part. Could be. Question.
Good girl, sad boy, big city, wrong choices, walk-in situations, circumstances, miscommunications, and I have to say, by the way, I just may like some explanations.
No.
Can I ask you a question? Did you ever have someone kiss you in a crowded room? 15 seconds later they were clapping too. Then what did you do? Half moon eyes, bad surprise. Did you realize?
She completely changed her voice. Maybe this is the person she is asking.
Out of time, she was on your mind with some dickhead guy that you saw that night. But you were on something. Can I ask you a question? Did you ever have someone kiss you in a crowded room? Did you leave a house in the middle of the night?
Jack Antonoff can be very glad. Jack Antonoff can be very, very glad that recently I've been, I don't want to say listening to more normal music, but more conventionally produced music. I don't want to say basic. Okay, it's basic. The production. Because otherwise I would be on his ass right now. Whoa. I would be questioning him right now. Nah, but seriously. I mean, it's not bad. That's the thing. It's not bad, but it's also not. It's not pushing the envelope. It's not like taking music to another stratosphere. I like that her chorus is very very long and more so seems like a verse. But the production from Jack Antonoff has been for the past couple of songs been very very standard. Doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that it's not revolutionary. Oh.
When she said it was too much, do you wish you could still touch her? It's just a question. Does it feel like everything's just like second best after that meteor strike? And
Boys, I just say, but just say I didn't want ya. Blank Space Bridge.
what's that I heard and right? But tonight, can I ask you a question? Did you ever have someone kiss you in a crowded room? Or leave a house in the middle of the night? Did you wish you'd put up more of a fight?
I don't understand you guys. How can this be one of the less listened to songs? Are all of you, do you just want to be pseudo sad? Why can't we have some fun? It's a really pretty fun song, upbeat. But no, I see most of the time the songs I like most from these albums. It's like that with Charlie. It's like that with mostly everyone. With Harry. It's like that with her. It's like that with Lana. It's like that with Adele. The songs I like more are the songs that have less streams. You just don't have good taste. Well, maybe I think it's mostly about the replay value.
Draw the cat eyes sharp enough to kill a man. You did some bad things, but I'm the worst of them. Sometimes I wonder which one will be your last lie.
By the way, oh my god, it's sad. Before it started, I just wanted to say, see, right now, for example, this is a choice to have a very minimalist beat. But fucking Jack Antonoff couldn't hold on for 17 seconds, like, before he had to bring in something else. And now, listen to it, now we have percussion, now we had the bass before, now we have percussion. Synthesizers not yet, probably doing the chorus.
Say looks can kill, and I might try. I don't dress for
Percussion.
women. I don't dress for men. Lately I've been dressing for revenge.
Okay, glad we keep it
Don't get sad, get even.
very reduced to at least those
So on the
two.
weekends, I don't dress for friends. Lately I've been dressing for revenge. She needed cold hard proof, so I gave her some.
Now we have everything. We have the hi-hats, we have the synthesizers, we have everything. It would have been like really cool to maybe just try something new. Maybe try, well, not with that kind of beat, but you can have one or two instruments work out for an entire song. It does work. It does work pretty fucking well. While also, especially if you want to bring this aggressive mood, you don't need much to really make it work. I guess it's either this is kind of either you have it or you don't. You understand music that way or you don't. And there's people who do and there's people who don't. And Jack Antonoff has more so learned, or maybe Taylor, because okay, I guess Taylor is on production because she is mostly responsible for the basic chords and the melody as well as lyrics for the song. As far as I've seen from like some of the Reputation makeups, or one of the Reputation makeups. Oh no, some, right? Did we do more? I think we only did one. Anyways, it seems like she does the melody, she does the lyrics, she does most of the interesting part, or not most of the interesting part, but most of the more memorable parts. And then she just says, hey, Jackie boy, come in and do your basic synth pop production for the rest of it. Again, it's not bad, but it would be really cool if we just had some standout moment. If you wouldn't just, as expected, bring in everything. Because he always does that. That would be really cool. That would be really, really cool. Because again, you do not need all of this. You can have, like, bro, black skinhead, one drum, and that's it. The rest is voices. Jesus Walks is also just a drum and voices. Boom, 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 boom. Oh. It's just voices or vocals and then one drum kit. Okay. But minimalist production can be really, really cool. Really cool. Really cool. And the aesthetic they're going for right now, minimalist production can achieve that.
She had the envelope, where you think she got it from? Now she gets the house, gets the kids, gets the pride. Ladies always rise above. Ladies know what people want. Someone sweet
Lana
and kind
influence.
and fine. The ladies simply hide in love. On the weekends, I don't dress for friends. Lately I've been dressing for revenge.
I think this was my least favorite song so far. I get the lyrics, yeah, but the sound really doesn't fit the rest. And I don't really like it. I don't know. Maybe I need to listen to it on a bigger system for it to hit harder. But right now, not really. Maybe it's also because I've seen the missed opportunity of really making something cool here, something very, very cool. And I know that Taylor can pull this mood off better. We've seen it on Reputation. She can do it if she wants to. This is just, I don't really see the musical intelligence right now behind it. I know what she talks about fits the theme, Midnights, etc. The way it's presented, not so much.
Baby love, I think I've been a little too kind.
Bejeweled, okay.
Putting someone first only works when you're in their top 5. And by the way, I'm going out tonight. Diamonds in my eyes. I polish up real nice. I miss you, but I miss sparkling. Best believe I'm still bejeweled. When I walk in the room, I can still make the whole place shimmer. Some guy said my aura's moonstone just 'cause he was high. And when I meet the band, they ask, do you have a man? I can still say I don't remember. When I walk in the room, I can still make the whole place shimmer.
She kind of lost me after Question. Because right now, this just feels like 1989 part 2. But 1989 was 10 years ago. Almost 10 years ago. So on 1989, I could understand for her in her like early mid-20s to go or to be this poppy, yada 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 girl that does this kind of music. But right now, and also, yeah, no, I don't know. And the fucking topic, Bejeweled, and yes, of course, like all of the anecdotes, Sapphire Tears, Diamonds Gotta Shine. But I don't know, there's just better ways to do this. That's the thing. For that one, there's just better ways to do this. For the other ones, for the first ones, or like the first 6, 7 songs, I would have said, okay, this is what she went for, executed on the highest level, or the aesthetic, the lyrics, what she's going for, executed it on a very, very high level. And now I gotta say, for this song, see, I wouldn't say this is a Taylor Swift song the way it seems. Okay, the wordplay, yes, but apart from that, I wouldn't say that this is like a standout Taylor Swift song. It's kind of lacking the spark, the shine, what really elevates it from the rest. Okay, Labyrinth. Come on. By the way, let me take it back. Let me close the blinds, turn on the light. I think that's better for the camera.
It only hurts this much right now.
Okay, we're back to the aesthetic from the first half.
But I was thinking the whole time. You know how scared I am of elevators. Never trusted if it rises fast, it can't last.
Nice organs.
It only feels this raw right now. Oh, I'm falling in love. Oh no, I'm falling in love again. Oh, I'm falling in love. I thought the plane was going down. How'd you turn it right around?
Oh, I'm falling in love. Oh no, I'm falling in love.
This is a good song. And it's the second least listened to song on this entire album. Bro. You guys are smoking crack. How? Way better than both of the previous songs combined. How? How is he? I don't even. I never look at the streams, but I don't know when, on what video it was, but at some point I just realized it. That the songs with less listens just appeal more to me. And this one does that too. This is one of the best songs on the album. It's a good fucking song. Of course, it doesn't really have a standout melody or a standout chorus, a standout what. No, but it's just a really good song overall. Karma. Ah, we have the same people from Keanu Beats. Okay, hey. Chill, this is probably gonna be good.
You talking shit for the hell of it. Addicted to betrayal, but you're relevant. You're terrified to look down. You wouldn't know what I mean. 'Cause karma is my boyfriend. Karma is a god. Karma is the breeze in my hair on the weekend. Karma's a relaxing thought. Aren't you envious that for you it's not? Spider boy, king of thieves.
See? Another good song. Why? Because this doesn't just feel like 1989 Part 2 as Bejeweled felt. No, this is actually a mixture of the Midnight's theme and the 1989 sound. It's good. It's fucking, it's nice. It has everything.
My pennies made.
More of that, please.
Trick me once, trick me twice. Don't you know that cash ain't the only price? It's coming back around. Eat like honey, karma is a cat. Purring in my lap cause it loves me. Flexing like a...
She has cats, and I believe one of those cats is named Karma, right? I know she only uses it right here, but I believe actually it's called Karma.
goddamn acrobat. Me and karma vibe like that. Karma is the thunder, rattling your ground. Karma's on your scent like a bounty hunter. Karma's gonna track you down, coming straight home to me. Karma is my boyfriend. Karma is a god. Karma is the breeze in my hair on the weekend. Karma is my boyfriend. Karma is a god.
It's also a very nice engineered sound. The mix is incredible
Karma's a relaxing
with all of these different things going on. they found a way to tie it all together very nicely. See, right now, dude, she lost me on Vigilante Sht and Bejeweled, but now Labyrinth, Karma. Now we're back. Now she got me again. Nice, easygoing, lovely song. Funny lines. I think this part, like, she actually has the cat, so I hope so. The bridge was kind of meh. The breakdown was better. The bridge was... Usually Taylor has good bridges. But the breakdown was way better. We could have left out the bridge. Nice. Nice. Now I'm actually in a good mood again. Sweet nothing. And now I see that it's only Jack and Taylor again. Come on. Jack was also on the other one. But the other producers on the other tracks also very, very much helped create a nice sound. As on Lavender Haze. Lavender Haze.
Spy with my little tired eye, tiny as a firefly, a pebble that we picked up last July.
I'm not English, but I know that that's a fucking lullaby. I spy with my little eye. Oh my god.
Down deep inside your pocket, we almost forgot.
Maybe I like these calm songs more because the last thing I listened to was Folklore, and Folklore overall was very chill.
Everyone's up to something. I found myself running home to your sweet nothings. Cause they said the end is coming. Everyone's up to something. I found myself running home to your sweet nothings. Outside they're pushing, shoving. You're in the kitchen humming. More to you, I can admit that I'm just too soft for all of it. They said the end is coming. Everyone's up to something. I find myself running home to your sweet nothings. Outside they're pushing, you're in the kitchen humming.
Very, very nice, calm sound. Fitting the theme of a poem. Especially the, what was it, pre-chorus at some point, or was it the bridge? The bridge. Industry disruptors and so deconstructors and smooth-talking hucksters are glad hitting each other. Nice. Also funny that she says it's all too much for her. You should be doing more. To you, I can admit that I'm just too soft for all of it. Like, bro, didn't she... 2021 she released an album, 2020 she released an album, and 2022 she released an album, and now she's going on tour. How much more is there to do? Seriously. Very nice, calm sound. Okay, how do we end off? Maybe, see, it is disposable, don't get me wrong, but it's nice. Is it disposable? Yes. Is it nice? Yes. But now we see Mastermind, also with the trumpets in between. Now we see Mastermind. Maybe it would have been cool to cut it out and just... Because Karma was really good. And if Mastermind is also on that kind of energy, it would be a great way to end the album. It seems definitely a little bit more quicker. Sounds a bit like Bejeweled.
Once upon a time, the planets in the fates to assess the equation of you. Checkmate, I couldn't lose. What if I told you none of it was accidental, and the first night that you saw me, nothing was gonna stop me. And now you're mine.
This is definitely a nice combination of the Reputation Lover 1989 sound and Midnight sound. Because it combines a lot of aspects.
Strategy sets the scene for the tale. I'm the wind in our free-flowing sails, and the liquor in our cocktails. What if I told you none of it was...
But again, very melodrama.
Laid the groundwork, and then, just like clockwork, no one wanted to play with me as a little kid. So I've been scheming like a criminal ever since. So I told you none of it was accidental. And the first night that you saw me, nothing was gonna stop me. Cause I'm a mastermind.
It's definitely nice to have something personal again. After folklore, and I believe Evermore is basically folklore too. It's really, really nice to have something more personal from her about herself, talking about her character more. Since that's kind of something I missed on folklore. Folklore was a great vibe, but this just helps me because you obviously know, like, I know, interviews and all of that shit. I don't, and I don't really care to find out. But this is definitely better for me to kind of puzzle together this image of Taylor Swift. Apart from the Rain Otter liking woman on stage. This helps with that a lot. And very melodrama like. I can only repeat myself. Also, probably one, I would say right now, for me, kind of the best pop album by her. I don't know. Is that controversial? Is it not? I mean, maybe not. Because Lover, I don't want to say Lover disappointed, but like four or five songs on Lover, we really did not need those. And you could tell that they didn't even properly finish them. But this seemed finished. Like this is a good product. It's a good finished product, and that's what an album is about and supposed to be. Cut out Bejeweled and Vigilante Sht, it might be perfect.